Hello, I'm Kay. Today I would like to share my testimony how I came to Christ. Back then, my husband and I were dating and were talking into marriage. And he told me that he's a Christian and he would like his wife to be a Christian. So he asked me, why don't you go to church and give it a go? I grew up in a Buddhism family, but I wasn't too happy about my family's religion. Like I felt there's something that's not settled with my spirit. And I was hesitant to go into another religion. But I thought, I'll give it a go. Worst come to worst, I'll just say, sorry, I tried and that's not for me. We were not living in the same city at that moment, so I couldn't just go to my husband's church. So I found a Christian friend and I went to church with her. They didn't force me or anything. I wasn't trying to please them, but as soon as I walked into the church, I knew that this is real. God is true. And as more and more I learned about God, more and more I learned about the Bible, I found out God was talking to me since I was little. I remember one time I was about 8 or 9. I was lying on the floor in my house waiting for my mom, and I started playing with some sounds, and I started crying with tears, and I was so happy. I had joy in my heart. And later I learned that it's tongues. It's a language of heaven. It's not something we can learn with our mind, but the Holy Spirit touched me and I saw it's not just a sound I'm playing with, but He also showed me because I was actually touched and I had tears. And then there are many moments like very prophetic, like I would think of something and something will happen, or something I don't know about a person, but I just felt like to ask them about something and they'll be like, how did you know about that? And those are the prophetic words God spoke to me. And I also felt like I can sense the angels, not that I see them with my natural eyes, but I just feel like their protection over us. And it is biblical. The Bible tells us God will send His angels to protect us, to guide us. And the Bible also tells us it's not what we can think of with our logic to know that God is true, but it's the Holy Spirit within us that tells us, that helps us to get this revelation. And my transformation since I came to Christ, I grew up having the culture telling me that we need to chase success, big money, big career, and I thought I need to go to America, all those things. So after my bachelor, I went to the US for my master's degree. I thought if I go to the US, I need to go to New York because that's where the happening place, and if you're gonna be successful, that's how success looks like. So I applied for a university in New York, but just in case I didn't get in, I also applied for a university in Boston and another one in the Netherlands. I got into all three of them, but somehow I feel I prefer the university in Boston. So I went to Boston. I love the place, I love the city, it's beautiful, but I just feel like I need to go to New York. So I went to New York as soon as I graduated, and somehow my visa ran out and I didn't get to stay there. I came to Gold Coast, Australia. And this is so much different. I went from a really vibe like New York City to a beach town. And I thought, this is wilderness, Lord. Why did you bring me here? But gradually, He started showing me that this is life. This is the goodness He wants to give to me. Back in New York, yes, it's a lot of fun. There are lots of places to go to. There are lots of restaurants and all the things. But I was chasing money. I was chasing career. I was chasing success. I was a slave to what I was chasing. But here, it's life. I enjoy the goodness of God. I enjoy the beautiful places God created. And I just have this peace and joy. God didn't want me to be a slave to money, to career, to success, but He wants me to actually live and enjoy His promise for me. So I would like to encourage you to think about the moment God called you into the promise, the moment God transformed your thoughts that wasn't from Him. The things we chase that wasn't from Him. And turn back to His goodness and His promise for you. God bless you.